अगर आप हायर एजुकेशन में अप्लाई करने वाले हो like MBA or any other post graduation degree, or even if you want to apply for different jobs, then you need a good CV, and this video is going to be helpful for you because here I will discuss 9 broad categories around which you can build your CV. Remember, a good CV will have at least something around 6-7 of these points, and you would be very strong in at least 2 or 3 of the categories that I mentioned. And wherever applicable, I'll also let you know how you can build a profile around each of these sections. So let's deep dive into what are those 9 categories which will help you build a good profile. And before that, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do so because I'll keep coming up with such videos which will help you boost your career. First is academics, and I would recommend you not to compromise on your undergraduation CGPA at all. I know how difficult it got for me to get into IIM Ahmedabad because I did not have a very good CGPA in my undergraduation, and I will urge you not to repeat that kind of a mistake. Marks do matter, they are seen everywhere, it forms an important part of your CV, so please concentrate on this. And no matter what people say, yes, it does not mean if you have great marks you will be successful, but it does open doors for you and it does make things easy for you. Second is volunteering for a social cause or an NGO. This is one of the easiest things that you can add in your CV, and it does add a great value as well. It shows you're the person who cares about the society, which is greatly valued in your jobs as well, and especially in the educational institutions. Volunteering does help you develop skills like teamwork, delegation, leadership, communication, and these are highly valued. And just remember one thing, it does not mean that you just volunteer for 1 hour in a week and it will add great value in your profile. What you need to do is volunteer and show the impact that you created. So how many lives you improved, how many lives you impacted, these are the kind of numbers that you need to put in your profile, and that is when the real impact happens. And for applying to these volunteering opportunities, you can first check out Internshala, where a lot of NGOs do post their internships, and you can also follow me on Instagram if you do not already. I'll put the link in the description. You can follow me. I keep sharing such opportunities as and when I come across them. Third is research papers. So you publish some research papers in a journal. It might not be a very reputed journal, but still it's fine because a lot of undergraduate students do not even know that they should be doing this to add value in their profile. It does add a lot of value, especially because most of the students are not doing this. And this is where the quality of your professors and the quality of your university will also come into the picture, because to publish these papers you have to reach out to your college professors. You have to tell them that I want to publish a research paper in your area of specialization, so can I write a paper along with you that we can publish in any particular journal. And obviously, for if you want to increase your chances of conversion, you research on the area of specialization of that particular professor and then go to him with certain topics in your mind that you want to research, publish a paper on these topics. So can you help me with that? That will add a lot of value. And in case your professor or your college is not helping in this matter, you can also mail professors from other universities outside. You can find their details on the college websites and you can mail them that you want to publish a research paper in their area of specialization, and probably there is a chance that they might help out. I know a lot of people in engineering days who did publish research papers along with IIM professors as well. So you can try this as well. Fourth is internships. This is something that all of you know. However, I would like to add just one point over here, that do not just do internships for the sake of it. If you're doing internship in any company with any role, it does not add any value in your profile. You don't have anything to put on your CV. You don't have anything to talk about. If you are doing internship, either do it with a very big brand name or do it in a specific role that you have your interest in. Suppose you're interested in marketing, then you can do anything like a social media marketing or digital marketing in any particular company, even if it's a startup. If the role is relevant, then it makes sense. Or if the brand name of the company is huge, then that also makes sense. Now, how do you apply for these internships? First is definitely through your campus direct placements. Second is through applying on the company website or through referrals by employees in that company. And third is through some platform like there's Internshala, there's Let's Intern. I'll put all those platforms that I have come across in the description. You can check out from there. But remember, this is one of the most difficult processes and you need to start the process at least 6-7 months prior to the date where you intend to start your internship, because it takes time to convert. Fifth thing that you can add in your profile is competitions. So So do participate in your college days in various competitions, whether it is sports, debate, quiz, or it can even be business case study competitions, startup competitions, whatever it is, do participate in them. And if you can win any of those, it's something that you can add in your profile. Remember, participation is not something you can add. It does not add any value as such. However, you need to participate in a number of competitions so that you can at least win some of them and you can put it in your profile. And to participate in these competitions, you need to be aware of different competitions happening across different college circuits. It can also be a competition in your own college that you can participate in. And for business case study competitions, I can recommend you a website that is Unstop, where you will find a lot of case competitions organized by different colleges. So you can definitely participate in those as well. It's not only about business case competitions. There are some quiz competitions, poster making, and many different kinds of competitions organized by colleges. So you can find those there as well. And I've put the link in the description for the website as well. You can find it from there. Sixth thing that you can add in your profile is positions of responsibility. And here you include points like you were coordinator of a particular college fest and you were the president of, suppose, the Toastmaster club in your city. So positions of responsibility like these. Here what people want to see is that you have taken up leadership positions. Remember here, आप अगर किसी fest में just as a volunteer आप काम कर रहे हो, it does not add value. So just do not participate in fest for the sake of it. Here you need to show leadership positions. You need to take up leadership positions, and then only that title or that position of responsibility holds any value. And you need to show the impact in your CV in this particular section as well. For example, if you're writing a particular point, you would write it something like, say, led a team of 20 plus volunteers to organize a fest with a footfall of 5 lakh plus students and handled a budget of 10 lakh plus. So something, these kind of numbers, which will help you add value to your title. The title itself does not mean anything. It's the impact that you created. So you need to clearly point it out. Seventh thing that you can add in your profile is co-curricular activity, and that will include, suppose you had performed well in Olympiads that you had in school, those science and maths Olympiad and cyber Olympiad and all. So you can include those points. Any scholarship that you have won, that can be included. Any life projects that you have done or any courses that you have done online, everything can be put over here. And for building this section, you can do courses online from Coursera, edX, Udemy. I've put the link in the description. You can check it out from there. However, remember here, just don't do the courses for the certificate. Do it for the knowledge as well. And remember, you can take certificates. Most of them will be paid as well. So you can take certificates in your area of interest, but in the interview, you will be grilled on the knowledge that you have acquired from those courses. And if you're not able to defend that, it will be very humiliating and will do more harm to you rather than benefiting you by adding that thing in your CV. So remember, knowledge is very important. If you're doing a course and if you're putting it on your profile, be thorough with it. And for life projects, you can have to apply either from your colleges or you can reach out directly to companies. So that is the only way happening. No companies do not publish live projects, but you need to reach out directly to the companies as sometimes they offer as well. And for scholarships, you need to keep a lookout on different websites. On Instagram page as well, I share a lot of these scholarship opportunities for students, so you can follow me there as well and you might come across some relevant ones. Eighth thing that you can add is some initiative or startup activities that you have done. Remember, taking an initiative is a very reputed point in any particular field. If you're applying for educational universities, if you're applying for job, if you can show that you are someone who likes to take initiatives, it adds a lot of value. And it does not need to be a very big initiative. It can just be simple things. Probably you started a YouTube page and have grown it to a certain limit. That is also a good initiative. Suppose you took an initiative to distribute food during COVID to probably your neighborhood people who needed it. And that is also a good initiative. Maybe to people who had COVID, you distributed food at that particular time. You went to their home and distributed food. That's a great initiative. You started a particular company, maybe an Instagram page where you started selling some stuff and you have grown it to a certain level. So that is also something that adds value and is a particular initiative that can be considered. So anything which shows that you have taken some initiative in any particular field, have shown interest in taking an initiative as well, those are things that you can add in your profile, probably under the extracurricular activity section itself, and you can talk about it in more detail during the interviews. And the ninth thing that you can add in your profile is work experience. So most of the things that I'd mentioned till now was more relevant to your student life. However, you get an opportunity in your job as well to do a lot of these things. If you can show that you are learning new skills, skills, if you can show that you are making an impact in the company, if you can show that you are participating in activities outside your work as well, even when you are in a job. So those are things that will add a lot of value in your profile. And remember, after a few years, probably 4-5 years, work experience is something that will override all the other different points. So make sure that this is also something, if you think that you have not done enough in your other activities and you want to apply for some educational institute and think that they might not take you at this point of time, you can go for some work experience, build your profile, and then apply again. So these are the 9 things that you can use to build your profile. Hope you start implementing it. The sooner it is, the better it will be for you. And obviously, if you have learned something from this video, do like it and do subscribe if you haven't yet.